Style Tips in Gmail. Accessibility in Practice. Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. Hello, and we're back talking about style in Gmail. So we're going to talk about style reliance. Style reliance is when we're relying on style to communicate information. Style refers to color, underlines, italics, any information that is not communicated directly through text or other direct means to communicate importance or other contextual information. So for example, in my email, I have a sentence that says, "Oh, and make sure to send me your contact information and your food sensitivities or allergies before our barbecue on Friday!" Exclamation point. This sentence is bold and in red. Normally, a sentence that is in red and bold signifies to a reader that it is important or perhaps is a warning. But for a user who is using a screen reader or a braille display or perhaps has low vision or perhaps who is blind, may not see the bold or the color to indicate the importance of this sentence. So to be clear that something is important or to communicate its significance, we want to add some textual clues. We can keep the sentence bold and red for our sighted users, but we can also add a statement like the word important at the beginning of our sentence. So I added the word important, colon, and now the statement reads, important, colon, oh, and make sure to send me your contact information and your food sensitivities. Now all users know that this statement is important and it stands out. Similarly, we want to avoid using color as the sole means of distinguishing important information. Let's look at our signups for the potluck. We have a list here that says, we are missing these items in red. Now, we have 2 items that are identified in red and 3 items that are in blue. However, if a user is colorblind or is blind or perhaps has low vision, they might not be able to see that these colors are even in different colors. So we want to provide some additional information. For instance, next to the napkins and utensils, which are noted in red, we could identify those as dash missing. This is the same with the hamburgers and buns, which are also missing items. Another way we could approach this is to actually only list the items that are missing, or separate the lists out into 2 different lists. For example, instead of identifying the items by color, we could say, we are missing these items, remove in red, and then I can have a separate list that says we already have these items. And I'm going to move ice and coolers, desserts, and the hot dogs and buns to this new list. So now I have 2 separate lists where color doesn't matter at all. In fact, I could actually remove color altogether, which is what I'm going to do. There we go, I've selected. All of them now are black text, and I have 2 lists that say, we are missing these items, napkins and utensils, and hamburgers and buns, and then we already have these items, ice and coolers, desserts, and hot dogs and buns. So these are 2 ways we can make sure that we do not rely on style, such as color, or things like bold, underline, and italics to ensure we communicate information to all of our readers. Find more videos on our YouTube channel at CDLE_DLSS.